Hello students, today we'll read about the topic the Narayanpur Incident from class 8. This story is written by Shashi Deshpande. Shashi Deshpande is a famous author of Indian origin. She was awarded with Sahitya Akademi Award in 1990. In the year 2009, she also got Padma Shri. Now coming to the story. This story is set in the backdrop of the pre-independence time. That means the background of the story is not the modern time but pre-independence, that means before we gained independence. And the theme of the story mainly focuses patriotism. The plot of the story revolves around a family in a small town of Narayanpur. The main characters in the story are Mohan, the eldest son, Babu and Manju, Mohan's younger brother and sister, Amma, mother of the three children, Mr. Patil, the sub-inspector, as well as a patriot at heart, and Suman, Mohan's friend. So these are the main characters around which the story is built up. Now, it was the effect of Mahatma Gandhi which spread all over India, and each and every person, be it poor or rich, all took part in the freedom struggle. This is a story where we find a family. The family members are all involved in making India independent. The main guardian of the family, father of Mohan, has been arrested and in jail because he had been a part of independence struggle, or you can say fight against the British. After the arrest of Mohan's father, Mohan with his younger brother Babu and Manju as well as his mother came to reside in a small town of Narayanpur. This story revolves around their family and what they do in Narayanpur. Now, as the story unfolds, we find that it's the time of where Quit India movement was launched. Quit India movement was launched on 8 August 1942. So it was that time when this story is set up. Mohan studied in college, whereas his younger brother and sister Babu and Manju were very small. So as the story unfolds, we find Babu and Manju, they are eager to go to watch a procession. Watch a procession, how was it? A silent procession by the college students. Now why they were so much interested in watching the procession? Because it was a part of Quit India movement. Here a procession was launched by the college students, and they went straight to the collector's office to hand him a notice. On the way, when they were approaching, many people came out on the road and stood still to see how they are coming. Also, we can find some police around them. But because their procession was silent, police was not able to take any action. Now they had placards in their hand, and Mohan is found to be leading the procession along with some other. Now they came to the collector and to hand over a notice in which it was written, "Quit India or face consequence." It was the main topic of the notice. So the notice they handed over was for the British, asking them to either go away from India or face the consequence. That means if you don't go away, then you have to face the consequence. They just did that much and returned back without any struggle or fight with the British or the police of the British. Now, afterwards, we find Babu and Manju talking among themselves, where Manju seemed to be not satisfied with what she saw. She was expecting something more. So she asked Babu, "Only this much?" But Babu said her, "What else do you want?" But at her, Babu was also not satisfied. When Mohan came, they were eager to ask Mohan that why they returned. Nothing happened. And they had heard earlier that in many positions, police had done lathi charge, all those things. Here nothing has happened, no chanting. Now Mohan said that we had prepared ourselves in that way. They wanted us to do something so that they can take action against us. But we prepared ourselves in such a way prior so that they cannot take any step against us. So that was a pre-decided plan. Now, amidst this, a mysterious parcel is brought in the house of Mohan. This parcel contained a cyclo-styling machine. Cyclo-styling machine is used to issue copies of any document. Now here, this was brought into their house by one of Mohan's friend, Suman. Now this machine they brought, and the purpose was to print several copies of Mahatma Gandhi's speech and hand over to other people who were involved in fight against the British. The moment the machine was brought, Amma, mother of the three children, asked Mohan to place it in the small room where they had kept their goddess. So in that room they kept it, or you can say in the puja room. In that room they had kept it because it seemed to be safe over there. Now at night, when Suman, Mohan and Amma, three of them sat in the puja room to do the work, Manju and Babu, they were also wanting to be a part of it. So Mohan said Manju to sit in between them and Babu, who was to guard in the main door, near the main door. Babu was in the main door in order to notice or see if somebody is approaching. If somebody approaches, he will inform to Manju, and Manju will inform to Mohan. After some time, it was noticed that the sub-inspector Patil is coming. Immediately when Babu noticed the police coming, he ran inside to inform. After informing, they were very tensed. All of them were tense. The police is coming. But somehow they had hid the cyclo-styling machine in the puja room. And then Amma went on to open the door and found Sub-Inspector Patil coming. Sub-Inspector Patil, after getting in, he said, "No need to get afraid of me. Your father was my school friend. And so I have come to help you. But Mohan was not believing it, as he was a British police. But Patil convinced, saying that though he was in police, he was a patriot at heart. And he has come to help them, as he has overheard his seniors about raid in Mohan's house, in order to find evidence to prove that they are supporting the Quit India movement, and then the police would take the whole family away. So he had come in order to help them out. Patil asks for whatever they have so that he can remove it. But Mohan was not ready. Mohan did not believe it. But Amma believed it. Amma said to hand over the machine to Sub-Inspector Patil. And Amma also asked Suman to take away the copies of Gandhiji's speech and go in some safer place. So when this has already happened, again everything was silent. Babu and Manju just slept, but they were awake. They were in bed, but they were awake. Mohan, Amma, all were awake because they had tensed. They knew that police will come to raid their house. As expected, the police came. Police came with search warrant for their house. They were tense this time, just as before, but before they did not knew what would happen. But now they know what is the purpose. The police came, searched the house, but they failed to get any evidence relating to the movement, and hence they had to go empty-handed. This is how the story ends. Now from this story we can understand that each and every Indian had been imbibed by Mahatma Gandhi regarding independence. And so we find a small family, a simple family of Mohan involved in this movement. Also, Sub-Inspector Patil, one important character of this story. He is a culminating character because he has changed the approach of the story. If he had not been there, the end of the story would have been different. Even Sub-Inspector Patil, who is a part of British police, was also a patriot. So the theme of the story is rightly said to be patriotism. This is where we end the story. Students, I ask you to read out the story properly. I hope you will understand it as I am trying to explain it as clearly as possible for you. Thank you very much.